Hey Hawk Nation, it's Josh Basili back in action. You know, we see a huge trade that just happened, and this is to the abyss of the Seahawks fans. The fans are not thrilled by this trade. The Seahawks traded Percy Harvin to the New York Jets. They traded Harvin for a conditional 6th or 4th round pick to the Jets. They said that just Harvin wasn't worth the money. He wasn't worth the headache, because there's been reports that Harvin was actually very instrumental, and he was very disruptive in the locker room. We saw that Harden and he punched, supposedly the reports are he punched Jermaine Kearse in the eye. Actually, he punched Golden Tate in the eye before the Super Bowl, and we see pictures of Golden Tate having a black eye, and Golden Tate actually tweeted after that he was just sipping coffee after he heard the news of Percy Harvin getting traded to the Jets. So Golden Tate taking jabs and saying, you know, basically he felt great that Harvin was traded, but also, you know, it's a big loss in terms of productivity, even though the Seahawks weren't getting the most out of Harvin. Harvin is a guy that needs the ball in open space, and the Seahawks were not getting him that ball. The Seahawks were not getting him the ball enough to make yards after catch. If you can't get the ball to Percy Harvin in the open field, he's just not going to be effective. So they would run sweeps, which we saw in the Super Bowl. He was so electric as he had that sweep for 30+ yards. He also returned the kickoff in the second half to seal the deal, basically, and just put the Denver Broncos out of their misery. So Harvin was very impactful in the Super Bowl, but when he was with the Seahawks last season, he only played 8 games, and he missed most of all the season. This year, he was very limited in touches and catches, and he hasn't been very productive when he was with the Seahawks. So it looks like a big loss, but in reality, it might not be that bad, because the Seahawks did make the Super Bowl without him. They did win it when he was there, and he helped them in the Super Bowl, but they did make it, and they won it without him. So this is a huge trade that literally shocked the NFL world. And Percy Harvin is now gone, and it's gonna be to the rattling of the Seahawks. They have to now find production from other guys. Guys like Doug Baldwin have to step up. Also Jermaine Kearse, and you have to have Luke Wilson, your tight end, and also Zach Miller step up. Just everybody has to play their part now. So if the guys aren't stepping up, then it's gonna be really hard for Russell Wilson to manage this. I mean, Russell Wilson, as we saw last week against the Rams, is that he is running for his life. He is scrambling, and he's making plays with his legs, because guys can't get open. And that was the thing with Percy Harvin, is that he could take the top off, he could go downfield, but when he's getting double coverage, it's hard to get him the ball. So that's why we need Baldwin, Kearse, and our other receivers to make plays. It's Paul Richardson, the rookie, was going to have a lot more opportunities now. So look for Paul Richardson to make an impact at the wide receiver position. This is Josh Basili, Hawk Nation.